Stop everything. Imagine this. You're standing on a cliff. Below you, the ocean stretches forever. Waves the size of buildings crash. Lightning splits the sky. Thunder shakes your chest. You feel it. Awe, reverence, the kind that makes you small and silent. That feeling? That's a drop of understanding Al-Jalil, the majestic, the one whose majesty makes everything else look insignificant. And in the next 5 minutes, you'll never see yourself, your problems, or your worship the same way again. Let me paint you a picture that will break your brain. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second. That's fast enough to circle Earth 7 times in 1 second. The nearest star to us, after the sun, 4 light years away. That means light from that star, traveling at 186,000 miles per second, takes 4 years to reach your eyes. The galaxy we live in, the Milky Way, contains 200 to 400 billion stars, and that's just one galaxy. Scientists estimate there are 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. Your brain can't even hold that number. Mine can't either. Now, here's where it gets personal. All of that, every star, every galaxy, every incomprehensible distance, was created by one command: be. That's Al-Jalil, the majestic, the one whose grandeur makes the universe look like a grain of sand. Al-Jalil comes from the root jalala, to be great in station, to be revered, to be too magnificent to fully comprehend. It's not just bigness, it's majesty that demands reverence, greatness that humbles you without saying a word. Think about the last time you saw something truly majestic. The Grand Canyon, a massive waterfall, a mountain range disappearing into clouds. You didn't laugh, you didn't scroll your phone, you just stopped and stared and felt small in the best way possible. That's a fraction of what Al-Jalil's majesty does to the angels who see him. Here's the truth that should change how you pray. The angels, who see more of Allah's majesty than we ever will in this life, are in constant prostration, constant glorification, constant awe. The Quran tells us in Surah Ghafir, verse 7, "Those who carry the throne and those around it exult with praise of their Lord and believe in Him, because they see Al-Jalil. And when you see true majesty, you can't not bow. You can't not glorify. It's the only response that makes sense." Now think about your last prayer. Be honest. Did you rush it? Did you think about what you're going to eat after? Did you pray while scrolling in your head through tomorrow's to-do list? You're standing before the one whose majesty makes universes look small, and you're distracted? That's not criticism. That's all of us. Because we don't see him, we forget who we're standing before. But here's what Al-Jalil teaches us. Your prayer isn't just an obligation to check off. It's an audience with the majestic. Imagine being summoned before the greatest king on earth. You'd prepare. You'd dress carefully. You'd rehearse what to say. Your hands would shake. Your heart would race. That's for a human who'll die, who needs food, who gets tired, who's nothing compared to Al-Jalil. When you understand Al-Jalil, rushing through prayer becomes impossible, not out of fear, out of awe. But here's the beautiful paradox in this name. Al-Jalil's majesty doesn't crush you, it elevates you. Think about it. The most majestic being in existence, the one who created galaxies with a word, the one before whom angels tremble, he wants a relationship with you. He could have created us and left us. He could have been too majestic to care about our small lives, our tiny problems, our insignificant struggles. But instead, he says, "Call on me. Talk to me. Ask me. I'll answer. That's not just mercy. That's majesty choosing to be accessible. Greatness choosing to be near. When you truly know Al-Jalil, three things shift. Not because they're not real, but because you see how small they are next to His majesty. You stop performing. You start bowing out of genuine reverence. Because you realize the most majestic being chose to know your name, care about your life, listen to your prayers. Let's make dua. Close your eyes if you're alone. Ya Jalil, you are the majestic, the one whose greatness I can't fully grasp. Galaxies bow to you, angels glorify you, creation testifies to your majesty. And yet, you know my name, you hear my voice, you care about my struggles. Ya Jalil, let me never rush through standing before you. Make my prayer a reflection of your majesty. Let awe replace routine. Let reverence replace ritual. When I prostrate, let me feel the weight of who I'm bowing to. You are Al-Jalil, too majestic to fully understand, too magnificent to fully describe. And you're listening to me right now. Ameen. So the next time you pray, before you say Allahu Akbar, pause. Remember who you're about to address. Al-Jalil, the majestic, the one before whom everything and everyone is small. And He's waiting to hear from you.